Jaron. So just kind of give me a rundown, like what's been your calls, like how your calls been looking.
It's been a bit of a challenge because I feel like I'm getting a lot of calls, the funnels, getting a lot of opportunities to talk to people, but I'm getting quite a bit of objections when it comes to like making an offer. And afterwards, even though I think I get past the first or second hurdle, I just can't get past the third objection, second or third objection. So I'm kind of stuck at that level. Um, my sales aren't as strong, or they're not closing, so I'm not closing, so I need to close them better. So need to get my sales percentage up.
Yeah, yeah, got you. Nah, man. So yeah, one thing I will say, and I've been dealing with this a lot, through my sales career, where it's like every time they give me an objection, I know exactly what to say. I handle the objection, and they still don't buy,
Hmm.
and it's like you want to rip your hair out, right? So if you had hair, but what I realized is there's really two reasons people don't buy. You have the reason they give you, and then there's the real reason.
Right.
Hey, real quick, I know I'm interrupting your video. Hate to do it, but something amazing just happened. I just launched my book, Mastering Objections, Turning No into Yes, and I'm telling you guys, this is probably the most practical sales book you'll ever read, particularly in the part of sales that throws everybody off, handling objections. I dare you, find a better book. See, you'll be able to go through this book. Doesn't matter what page you open up to, you're going to get game. I give you my scripts, all my word tracks, verbatim on how to handle any objection, all the toughest objections you could think of with class, without being pushy, without being manipulative, just using absolute skills. I've been able to close millions of dollars of deals with these scripts, and they can be yours absolutely free. Just pay the shipping costs. Just click the link in the description. It can be yours. Back to the video.
So the first thing is I like to always do is called pacing the first objection, which is essentially just trying to figure out, hey, is this a real objection or is it just a smoke screen? And is there a level of uncertainty behind it? So basically, what that would sound like is, they'll give me their objection, and to pace it, I just say, okay, no problem. And I always start off with, okay, no problem, because I want to diffuse any type of tension that they might have.
Right.
Just like, okay, no problem. For a moment, let's just pretend that money is out of the equation, okay? How do you feel about the program specifically? Like, ultimately, do you feel like this program is exactly what you need to get to, if you have your communication program, this is the program, what you feel like you need to be able to increase your communication to have that better quality of life.
Right.
And then right here, they're either going to say, no, yeah, like I like the program, or they're going to say, well, I don't know. And then they're going to show me any uncertainty that they might have in the actual offer.
Hmm.
Because I always say there's four types of objections: price, time, style, product. And the first three always cover up the last one. It's typically always the product.
Right.
But if the product is good, that's when the other objections actually come in. So they could say, nah, Jerry, like I love the program or whatever. It's just I don't have the $5,000. So then at that point, I like to double tie down where I say, okay, cool. So just to be clear, to me, it sounds like you're not in a should I do this place where you're going back and forth on if this is the best next step to increasing your communication skills. It sounds like you're more in the how can I do this place where you're 100% certain that this is exactly what you need to be able to become an effective communicator. It's just a matter of making it work financially. And then they're like, yeah, that's exactly it. And then I know, all right, great. Now I can go into handle finances. Or maybe they say, no, no, that's not it at all. And then they will give me the real objection from there. But the thing is, you always want to pace the objection first just to make sure we're handling the right objection before we start handling fake objections and then trying to solve problems that aren't even real. Does that make sense?
Yeah.